on it. I was taught to get it on the back block. Niggas keep frontin', get your ass shot. Shorty lost her waist, got the ass shot. We from Harlem, double up, make the cash drop. I was taught to get it on the back block. Niggas keep frontin', get your ass shot. Shorty lost her waist, got the ass shot.
We from Harlem, double up, we get the cash drop.
Still rock the white ups, little poop putt, 2020 cooped up with your bitch.
I get it, yeah.
On the back,
yo,
get your ass shot.
Cherry got can't wait to that video. I gotta get it, yeah, we gotta get it. Nigga, we stay fresh, Yankee still in the fitted. Hoes know we hit it, money man, we get it. The things go for pimpin', I got it, so come and get it. Yeah, woo. Back blocks, man. Shout out to my man Showtime for that one, man. Thank you for the feature,
We're gonna stop that right there, man.
Thank you for the feature, man.
You gotta go check that out, man.
Thank you for the feature, man.
But if you don't know, now you know, man. We on another episode of How to Beat the Streets podcast.
How to Beat the Streets. Yeah. What's going on, baby?
Now today, man, we got a very special guest in here, man. Harlem's own.
Yes.
Bobcat, was good, my guy?
What's going on, baby? Shout out to Harlem, man. You know what it is, man. Shout out to the old 5 Barrels, man. I ain't just, I ain't just a Harlem dude, man. I'm from Harlem, born and raised, but shout out to the whole 5 Barrels, man. Showtime, shout out to you too, man. Shout out to Brooklyn, Boogie Down. Shout out to Staten Island too, man. Can't forget Staten Island, man. The whole 5 Barrels, Queens, everybody, man.
New York, stand up.
New York City, stand up, man.
How you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good, man. Actually, I'm feeling good, man. Can't complain. God is great, man. God is great. It could be worse. It could be worse, man. You know what I mean?
We here, we living, we doing our thing, man.
Right.
So
I like what you're doing here, too, man. Thank you. I appreciate everything, man. Word, man.
That's what's up, man. You already know I had to get you up here, you know.
Man. I appreciate
You've been doing your thing, man. It's crazy. I was just watching an episode of Street Politics, and I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, my son Bob killing it, man.
Yo, good looking, man. Hey,
on the acting tip, man, I ain't gonna lie, you went crazy on there.
Hey, yo, man, look, rest in peace to my man Daniel, man. Word.
Nah, for real.
He sees something I ain't see. You know what I mean? Like I ain't like, yo, I want you to act, act, nigga. What are you talking about? He like, nah, go ahead, man, act, man. I'm telling you, man, you I ain't gonna lie, and that shit turned out good, man. Yeah,
so everybody listening, make sure y'all go on YouTube.
Yeah, go on YouTube.
Street Politics,
man. We got 6 episodes, due to, what happened to Daniel, rest in peace. But it's 6 good episodes up there. I'm talking about very good episodes up there on Street Politics. Yeah, man, go watch it, man. Go tune in. Go tune in.
You did your thing on there, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man.
On
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. Thank you, man.
So here on How to Beat the Streets, man, we always start out with a quote. The quote we got for you today is, some hustle for respect, some hustle for love, others hustle for truth. We all hustle to survive. What's that quote mean to you?
I mean, I'm on survival mode. You know what I mean? I'm on survival mode. I'm not hustling to be seen. I'm not hustling to go to no parties for bottles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grinding to survive, man.
That's what it's about,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? I got bills. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure my bills is, you know what I mean? My kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm surviving, man. I can't complain, man. I can't complain. God is good, man.
And everybody hustle for different reasons. Like sometimes people hear that word hustle and they normally think about one particular thing, you know what I mean? But hustling is so many different ways to hustle.
Hustling ain't got nothing to do with just drugs, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hustling, if you gotta just get up and you gotta go to your 9 to 5, McDonald's, UPS, Amazon, whatever you gotta do, that's a hustle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, far as, don't go out there taking from the old people, robbing old people, kids. That's different kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's stupidity. You know what I mean? To me, because it's like why you taking from the poor? Like you stupid.
Right.
You robbing blind money. If you gonna rob something, I'm keeping 100. If you gonna rob something, go to the bank. Go to the bank, man. That's where the money is at.
Right.
How you robbing people that's struggling, man? That shit don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna rob something, man, rob a bank, man. That's how do it the real way. Because that's petty. You rob it.
Take it from, you know what I mean? You take it from people. Take it from your neighbors.
And I understand why, like, some people, wind up getting shot or killed behind of what they got because you don't know how they got that money, man. They
Right.
work hard for that money, man, from the mud. You got people that's from the mud, bro. From the mud, and it's very hard out here, man.
That's true.
It's very hard. So
A lot of people can't afford losses right now.
right. So it's like a person would rather, before you take it, he'd rather lose his life before you take, because you're not just taking from him. You take it from his family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy out here,
a lot,
man.
man.
It's a lot
Word.
going on, man.
What is a hustler to you?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. A hustler to me is a person. What Hov said, man. I sell ice in hell. You know what I'm saying? I sell
Water to
ice
a
in
well.
hell. I sell water to a well. That's a hustler, man. Like anything from the mud, anything you could. I mean, like I said, anything you could come out and you know, you leave your house broke, and you come in your house with $3. You made process.
Right.
You made a process. You know what I'm saying? You hustle to get it. I ain't say panhandling and all that and all that. I ain't talking about that hustle, man, because motherfuckers getting away with that shit too. There's a lot of niggas that's getting money that's panhandling it right now.
What that mean for the people that don't know?
Listen, man, don't be out here panhandling and you know you got a good job. You out here with fake, you know, you out here wheelchair talking about you need help and all that. Stop doing that, man. Stop doing that. That's not hustling, man.
What was that movie? I think it was.
That was
yeah, higher learning.
yeah.
But some was like,
it was the,
act like the bump.
don't be. It was one of them joints,
One of them.
man. Yeah.
Don't be a minute.
Don't
You be just in the hood.
yeah.
Some begging for change.
Yeah,
Jump to the
but yo,
beam.
motherfuckers be doing that. They got tapes showing motherfuckers that really go out there panhandle, but jumping in Benzes and BMWs.
That's
man.
a fact. That's a
go
fact.
out there and get it, man. By any means necessary, but just don't rob no old people. Don't be out here robbing motherfucking kids, and don't be doing that, man. If you're gonna be doing something, get a bank or something, man. Don't do
Right.
do it. You know what I mean? When your time comes, let it be like, yo, fuck it. At least I did it for that. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of all the petty stuff, man.
Yeah, it's too petty out here. That's another thing, man. It's too much. It's a lot of petty shit in the world right now, man. It's so much petty shit
They
going
saying
on.
we in a recession.
I mean, we've been in a recession for
the culture,
30, 40
right?
years for the culture, man. Black people been in a recession for years, man. If y'all go back to the movie Juice came out, what, 92? 91, 92? What Q told a dude when he tried to buy the tape, he's like, man, we in a recession.
Oh yeah, what he said?
That was in the 90s he was saying that.
We always in a
We
recession.
always
Damn.
the recession don't count for us as
Yeah,
black
that's
people.
crazy.
That don't count for us. Recession is for the motherfucking
the other
yeah,
people.
them people that's up there, man.
That
you
did,
know, the higher.
Silver spoon.
Yeah. The recession ain't for us, man. Look where we at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on, bro.
Nah, that's true, man. Now we kind of already, jumped off, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
talking about you and the acting and all that. But we gonna let the people know who Bobcat is in a second. The trendy question right now, right now it's 50 years of hip hop. You know what I mean? Salute to hip hop.
Shout out to hip hop, man.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to hip hop, man.
Both of us do our thing with the hip hop.
Hopefully
so.
it could change. Hopefully, I mean, it did change our life. You know what I mean? When you look at it, it changed
Yeah.
our life. I mean, we probably ain't getting the dollars that we want for it, but it changed.
It's doing something.
Yeah, it's
you know
doing
what I mean?
something.
It's doing something.
Yeah.
It's connecting. It's
connecting the dots.
Outside of us, it changed a lot of people around us,
Right.
around even we could talk about from our neighborhood. You know what I mean? Teddy
Right.
Riley. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dougie Fresh.
Fresh.
Like it's a lot of people around us. I know a lot of more people that came up off the hip hop.
Yeah.
You from the Mace era, like
Yeah.
Cam.
I seen a lot of that, man, coming up. I seen Mace coming to the projects with BBO, White Bread and Nap. Shout out to BBO, shout out
Salute.
to Nap, White Bread, Saint Nick Projects. I seen Rex and Effects shot the video and all that on 8th and Drees and all them, Teddy Riley, First Floor. I seen that growing up. So it's like me seeing that back then, but I always loved music. You know what I'm saying? But I was so caught up. I don't even know why I was so like that, but I was so caught up into the flashy shit. You know what I'm saying? Because back then, rap wasn't so flashy back then. It was those streets that was flashy. You know what I mean?
That's what I wanted to get into. Like, so one, how did hip hop have an effect on you? And talk to us a little bit about hip hop during your era coming up?
All right, my ever. I started off watching Crush Groove, Run DMC, LL. I'm going to school recycling them niggas raps. Nobody listen. Nobody know I'm getting they raps from motherfucking Crush Groove because we so little. I'm going to school rapping they shit. They thinking it's me. They thinking, oh, this nigga's nice, me. You know what I'm saying? I'm recycling all they words and all that. I mean, I grew up watching Run DMC, and then as a kid, I remember meeting Run. Run had like a problem in the hospital or something. My little cousin was in the hospital at the time for a pacemaker. My little cousin wound up passing away like a few years after that. But he was, Run, I forgot what happened was going on with Run at the time. And we was all in the hospital, man. And Run was like showing mad love. He in the hospital sick, but he was like, yo, like, we was little niggas, like, oh, this nigga's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Word, man. I remember a lot of shit. Like, it was more, unity back then too. Like, far as with, like, the streets and the music.
Mm-hmm. So you saying even before, like, it was more so, like, dudes on in the streets that was more popular than the rappers at that point.
Yeah, like, I mean, as documented, you could see it, man. Like, the rappers was going to the drug dealers in the street for the jewelry and the cars and all that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no money into rap, hip hop like that back in the days. I mean,
that came later,
right? So those. That's why I respect those from back then, like the Melly Mel's and the Cool Hercs.
They were doing it for the love.
They really did it for the love. Know what I'm saying? That was really for the. They didn't care about the dollar. They didn't care about that. That was really the love. Know what I'm saying?
It seemed like almost like that's why they was kind of, the music was hitting harder probably because it's like, I'm coming. I'm like,
right.
I'm doing this, ain't no.
Right. I mean, I think when the money started really coming, it's probably like mid-'80s, like little mid-'80s. Cause my favorite rapper at that time was Big Daddy Kane. Know what I mean? Kane was my nigga.
Kane was wild.
Kane was wild. Kane was wild. Kane was my nigga. Don't get it wrong. Rakim and who else? Special Ed. I mean, they had bounces. Like Special Ed had that bounce. That was that bounce going to school. You know what I mean? That was that Big Daddy. Kumo D, Harlem
Skrilla
legend, Skrilla Hill. Know what I'm saying? He had beef with Big Daddy Kane and all that. I mean, not real beef, but lyrical beef. Mm-hmm. Like Big Kumo D was really nice too, man.
Yeah,
he was dead nice. Man.
I mean, we in the Bronx right now. KRS-One was going crazy.
KRS-One, shout out to the BX, man. Like I said,
what's your favorite decade of hip hop? You got the 90s.
I'm gonna say the 90s because from 1990 to 99, we went into 3 different time zones, bro. From 90 to 93, right? We had the De La Souls. Son just passed away too. God bless him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had the De La Souls, the what you call them? Q-Tip in them name. We had that ever. The Kid and Plays and all that. Then from like 93 to 96 was Wu, Pac, Big, Nas,
Snoop and all.
Snoop. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Then you got 96 to 99, which is
Hove.
Rough Riders, Hove, Cash Money, No Limit.
Oh yeah, it was going crazy.
You know what I'm saying? We went through 3 different time zones in the 90s. So I say the 90s because that was the longest decade in the world. 1990 to 2000 was the longest 10 years in the world, man. Ask anybody who did them bids in them 90s, man. That was the longest decade in the world. 1990 to 2000, that was the longest 10 years in the world. It seemed like after 2000, time just flew, man. Dead ass, man.
Funny. So what's your favorite album of all time, man? Give me one.
I'm gonna come clean. I know motherfuckers gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna come clean, bro. And I can't just give you. I
need one, man. I gotta make it difficult. I need one.
You're gonna make it hard. You're gonna make it hard for me, man. I'm gonna go Machiavelli, man.
Ooh, wow.
Cause at the time I was going through a lot. Machiavelli I was going through a lot, man. At that time, growing up in the streets. You know what I mean? And Pac, that was our drill music, man. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Big, and Big was my man. I always was, like, I had all the Big tapes.
I feel like all dudes from New York always gotta say, yo, no, my fault to Big.
You got
like
to.
if you choose Pac.
Because you know why? I mean, because Big brung out that player shit for us. Know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, let them niggas be gangsters, man. We gonna be gangsters, but we gonna be fresh doing it.
The New York way.
Yeah, know what I mean? Even if you feel like you're an ugly nigga, man, put that shit on, man. Big said it, man. He said it. Black, ugly as ever. However, I stay Coogee down to the socks.
Yeah.
Rings and rocks filled with rocks.
Woo.
Know what I'm saying? That's how, I ain't gonna lie, he brought that different ever. So he brought confidence to all the fat niggas that was fat at the time. Know what I mean? Especially niggas that wasn't getting no play with the chicks. Know what I mean? He gave people confidence. Like, nah, I gotta give. Only thing I do is get a Coogee, couple of dollars, chain. I'm lit.
That's still the formula right now.
I mean, yeah, it's still kind of the formula now.
I ain't gonna lie. Now, since you mentioned it, right? Going from that era, we gonna zoom all the way now to 2023. What's your thoughts on drill, and like what you think the future of hip hop is?
I'ma come clean, B. Drill was the worst thing that could have happened to rap, bro.
Ooh, you got to defend that. A couple young guys, you know, I be with the youth, man. They ain't gonna like that.
I'ma come clean. That's the
You gotta break that down.
For one, bro, you gotta respect the dead. I don't listen. You gotta who ever came up with kill somebody and laughing. And talk about it. And
you must have ended the interview on that. Crazy.
Who does that? That's for one. For two, it's a lose-lose situation on y'all end. Not only if y'all rapping about it, y'all telling all the details about it. What gun he got shot with? Who, like, what does, like, yo, I don't understand. Like, I don't even understand that shit. Tell you the truth.
You're indicting yourself.
Yo, you going to jail forever. It's over for you. I think drill. Know what I think it is too? New York, we lost our identity, bro.
A lot of people been saying that.
We lost our identity, bro. That shit was Chicago shit, bro. That was Chicago shit. You know we lost our identity when you got niggas calling Uptowns G-Fazos. We don't call these shits is
What?
Uptowns.
G what?
The little young nigga told me, oh, you got on the Fazos. I'm like, what the fuck is, I didn't know. What the fuck is a Fazo? What's that? I don't know nothing about that shit. My nigga, these is Uptowns, bro. Air Force Ones, Uptowns.
Right.
Lows, the highs, Uptowns, bro.
Keep it classic.
Yes. Once I start hearing the young niggas start talking like Chicago and walking around with dreads and colorful dreads and nigga, we from Harlem. We got
ski masks, everything.
Yeah, like, bro, we lost our identity, bro. Yeah. This is why, far as with New York music, is losing because we don't have no identity, bro. We lost our shit. They following shit. We set trends, nigga. Especially Harlem niggas. We set trends. We trendsetters, nigga. We trendsetters. Everybody follow us.
Let's go Harlem and get that back, man.
You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Everybody follow us. Motherfuckers start following everybody. Like, I don't get it, bro. The only people that had dreads when I came up was Jamaicans. That's serious. Jamaicans. Everybody that had beards coming up was Muslim.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with the beards. You know what I mean? Get right. Cool. But that's the era I come from. You know what I mean? Whoever had dreads, they was our Caribbean. You know, shout out to my Caribbeans, you know what I mean? Jamaicans and all. No disrespect, y'all my peoples. True. I love all y'all. I'm half Indian and all kinds of shit in my blood. My pops, all kinds, Dominican, Indian, all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? But bro, we lost our identity, bro. As far as with Harlem, bro, we lost our identity. Like, bro, it's like.
So now, what's the future of hip hop then? What's gonna happen, in your opinion?
The future of hip hop right now. I mean, far as like, as I see what's going on with hip hop now, you know, people that's holding it down is like really the older. Like I still listen to Nas. I got Nas.
Still dropping.
Yeah, I got all his albums that dropped. King 1, 2. I got the King Disease and all that. I followed that joint. I got all that. You know what I'm saying?
Going crazy with Hit Boy.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Once you find chemistry, it's over. That's how I go. I still listen to that. I mean, they might not play one of his joints in the club, but you know, he don't make those club
I don't understand why neither. And
no, but he got the joint. He had the joint with
ASAP Ferg.
Yeah,
and
that was
fire.
that was fire.
That's
He
what I'm
had that
saying.
joint.
So even to me to jump on that topic too, I feel like that's one thing that happened in hip hop is like the DJ and artists kind of like that relationship kind of went away. Like a lot of time we get beats from YouTube, we get beats from BeatStar. We don't know the producers. We just buying beats from anybody and everybody from all over instead of locking in with a real producer.
That's that
and building together.
And that's what happened so far as with New York City hip hop, because instead of you going to meet a producer for a beat, niggas just jumped on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And don't even connect. You get a hot one, you do it, you do. Look, fucking Bobby Shmurda and them, for instance.
You know that Banks, right?
That beat right there. I had that beat.
You too?
I had that beat. You already said you too, right?
You too?
Everybody had that beat, bro.
Crazy.
But
I go through that too. I ain't gonna front.
But they the ones that took it there. You see what I'm saying? Another one, A Boogie and what you call it? They had a joint. We had that joint too. We had that joint. But then once, that's what made me and my team say, you know what? We doing beats, man.
Yeah, exclusive only because
we doing beats, man. Shout out to my man Sean Dawn, man. Fire Flame, everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my
I need
whole
some of
team.
them beats too.
Yeah, we got you. Shout out my whole team. My son Ozone on the beats. I got my man Ozone. He all the way in London. Word.
Ooh.
My man all the way in London and all that. Got my man Rock Smash. Shout out to Rock Smash. Shout out to Purse. Shout out my team. Fire Flame, everything, man. Word, man.
And that's and speaking of hip hop, man, you know me and Bob got some heat too, man.
Oh yeah. We got a feature, man. We gonna do a video for that too, man.
Get it, yeah, we gotta get it. Nigga, we stay fresh. Yankee still in the fitted. Hoes know we hit it. Money man, we get it. The
things go for
pippin'.
I got it, so come and get it.
Come and get it.
I ain't got it though. I ain't got it.
You know what I mean? It's just music,
It's
baby.
just music. It's just music.
Nah, we had to touch on hip hop, man, because one, we in New York City. You know what I mean? Right now we in a boogie down Bronx, so it's important that we touch on that topic, man, especially with 50 years of hip hop. So now we gonna get into the interview, man. But people been wanting to know. They've been asking me to get you up here to talk about your story, man. You got a real special story, man. Your life can be a movie. Word.
That ass, man.
What's your name? Where you from? Let's get into it.
Man. My name Bobcat, man. The ones that know me, my name is Bobcat. To those who don't, Fire Flame, Main Porter. I'm from St. Nick Projects, man, 131st and 8th. Y'all already know what it is, man. Oh, man. Where I can start, man.
I'm going to let you know right here. Boom. You mentioned Harlem, 131st. And, you know, you coming up in them classic eras, man. So tell us a little bit about your biggest challenge growing up in the streets of Harlem.
Oh, man. I went to jail early. I went to jail at 15.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Went to jail at 15. So, I mean...
How'd that end up happening?
You know, watching I wanted to be one of them niggas, man. I wanted to be one of them niggas. I wanted to be known. Like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, cause I couldn't go to nobody and run to like, oh, I'm gonna go get my big uncle or I'm gonna go get my big brother. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make a name for myself. So my family who's coming under me to be like, yo, chill, that's Bobcat family. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch them. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted that. You know what I'm saying? And I went, I can't say it's the wrong way because it made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I don't regret nothing. You know what I mean? I went to jail at 15. You know what I'm saying? My mom, I opened up, what's that? I went to Sparfit and I went to the Horizon jail. I opened that jail up, 1998, January.
We're going to talk about that. So,
yeah.
Horizon, for people that don't know, Horizon is the joint on St. Anne's, right?
Yeah,
Like
I think it's 138th. When you ride right
take
past
the 2 train, you see it all the time.
As soon as you pass it, it was 40 of us that opened that jail, man. Word, man.
So so all right, boom, 15. You like the first group of teenagers in that joint.
I was like,
felt like?
I was like part of that Giuliani, charged as adults. Kids charged as adults. I was part of that group because they was charging us as adults at that time, 13, 14.
Wow.
You was being charged as adults. So whatever charge you had, you was getting the same charges as they would give the adult. So you get caught with crack and they gave him 8 years for crack, they gonna give you 8 years for crack. Even though you was a juvenile. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
So what they sentenced you to
I
when you was
did
15?
2 to 6 years. I got 2 to 6 years. I got robbery in the first, possession of crack cocaine. I got caught with like 30 grams. Firearm.
Damn, 15, you was turned up.
Yeah, I was I was running with the gang, man. Shout out shout out to the gang, man. you know what I mean? Man, that FSU shit was different. And then the blood shit came. So it was like that shit was like kind of new. It was crazy, man.
That was the start of it. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about too. Like, it's still a lot of, on How to Beat the Streets, we always want to talk to the youth. And I got a lot of youth that watch the show that's into all of that. So for you, what was it that made you want to, get a part of the gang culture and all that?
Just me being a little dickhead, hard-headed. Tell the truth, I was just hard-headed. I was rebellious. I didn't want what my family want from me. Mm-hmm. Even though their intentions was good, they wanted me to be good, but I didn't want that.
And a lot of us is like that. Why you think it's like that? Because you're not the only one. There's millions of us that's on that same type of time.
No, I think because of the fact that what a lot of us went through as children coming up, man. Like I said, like you had people that was saved, like in the 80s that couldn't get touched because they family was royalty or they just, you know what I'm saying? I never had that. So me watching that and me getting beat up by big niggas and I couldn't go and get a big nigga go beat a nigga up for me. I had to do shit myself, go get a knife or get it. That's how I started getting my name up for myself. Cause I didn't, the big niggas used to beat me up. I couldn't run to go get nobody. I ain't had nobody. Like I had people, like not to say I don't have a family. Mm-hmm. I got a big ass family.
Right.
But my family it was so crazy is that at a time family wasn't even fucking with each other. So
no, that go.
You know what I mean? It's like that shit just it ticked me off. Like, you know what? Fuck it. Yo, this what they doing. And I was a follower. I'm like, this what niggas is doing? Fuck it, let's do it. Let me see how this shit is. Let me see. And I can tell you right now, like I said, I don't regret nothing I did. But if I could turn back the hands of times,
that's what I was gonna say. Because we got a lot of little teens that be watching the show. What would you tell them?
I would tell all, don't join no gang, bro. Be your own man.
And the gang culture is still on the rise.
Be your own man, bro, because that shit not built for real men, bro. I'm gonna just keep it real talk.
Why you say that?
Because when you real to yourself and you real, and you got fake niggas that's in position that never really put that work in, but they telling you to put in work, like, and you never even put the work in. How you telling me to do some shit that you never did? But you so caught up into this shit because you looking at the guidelines of the game, you like, oh, fuck it, I gotta do it. I gotta do it because this the big homie, or I gotta do it because this the big homie. If I don't do it, he gonna press the button on me and XYZ. Know what I mean? When you come to your realization, man, it's fucked up. A lot of these kids that's in jail now is because they in there for a nigga that never even put the same work in that they put in. That's real talk.
Yeah, nah, that's real.
That's real talk, bro. Like, it's fucked up, bro. Like how that gang shit really came about. It came about with good intentions in the beginning.
And that got lost. Like, how did that get lost? I thought it was about brotherhood, protecting your community, all that type of stuff.
Power. That's why. Everything was power. Because in the beginning, it was about the Latins beating up the blacks. Because we had the guard bodies. If y'all go back and watch Wu-Tang, and that shit was true. The guards used to run up. Yo, what's today's for mathematics, guard?
And that's right there.
Right there on 7th Avenue, nigga. That was the Mecca. That's the Mecca. That's why they call it the Mecca.
5% nation.
That's the Mecca, bro. Everybody across the 5 boroughs used to come right there at the meeting, the Mecca.
I remember even I went to everybody from the went to 154.
Right.
It was mad time. They was having little meetings inside 154.
That's the Mecca, bro. They called it the Mecca. So all the people that was guard bodies before, when they was inside, they turned blood. You know what I'm saying? They turned blood. the fact that at the time, it was the Latins was wilding, Latin Kings was wilding on blacks. They wasn't just wilding on just anybody black though. It was just that they took care of theirs, how they supposed to took care of their kind. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just being, first of all, it was the government's plan to separate everybody. We all black. That's for one. We all black. So the government plan was to separate everybody, divide and conquer.
Right.
So if you got a bunch of Puerto Ricans that's say they not from this country, that now they in the jail system.
Yep.
They gonna look out for theirs. They doing what they supposed to do. So they seen that, and they was like, you know what? We gotta form our own shit. We gonna get blood. We gonna be Bloods.
And that movement in New York City was,
that shit was stupid. I'm gonna come clean
I
with
remember
the
the
beginning.
parades, man.
Oh my God,
I used to be in
man!
the parades
Yes.
looking around like
that shit was
shit hit
dumb.
like 7
that
o'clock.
Shit, that
You be
shit.
like, oh,
yes,
they
you
get
had to go
flooded out
home.
there.
You had to go home if you was about that life. You know what I mean? And I mean, like I said, in the beginning, it started off good. Cause it did bring a lot of people together.
Right.
Like it even brought the 5 boroughs together.
Oh,
even
yeah,
when
yeah.
Remember, it used to be beef between Harlem, Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn. There used to be beef with the 5 boroughs.
H&O, B&O.
Right. HBO, Harlem, Bronx. Then I mean, it was like once the blood thing came, that shit really brought unity. It did. I'ma come clean.
I remember being in high school and you know what I mean? You see dudes dap up, throw it up, and you see the love between them. Like,
it was really, I ain't gonna lie, it was so much love. That's what it was really love, bro. That shit, what it stood for back then, it really was that. Mm-hmm. If you had a place to, if you couldn't, it wasn't you get kicked out your crib, you had somewhere to go. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When shit got twisted with that shit, they gave the wrong motherfuckers power, bro. Then niggas start pipping your sisters. Niggas start pipping the sisters.
wow.
Niggas started telling the sisters, you gotta fuck to get in.
Yeah.
Shit got twisted, bro. Niggas started doing heavy drugs. The same thing with the Black Panthers. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing, I mean, the same. Right. So now that shit is just crazy.
Yeah.
That shit is just
I be
crazy.
surprised, people still be, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
being around the youth, seeing like, they still be with it. But I think drill actually
played the crazy part
again.
because it's not about the Bloods and the Crips no more. It's back to crew gangs.
You're blocking all that.
It's back to block gangs and crew gangs. So you got Bloods and Crips riding together on this side. Then you got Bloods and Crips and whatever else riding together on this side. But they repping their crew, they repping their shit. But it's still all fucked up.
It's different.
It's bad.
Now, when you was 15 and you came home at what age? The first time?
I had bailed out for the first case. Mm-hmm. I had bailed out. So I came home. I went in 15. I did 9 months. I bailed out. They gave me like a program. I did the program for a year. Then I went to jail again because I ran from the program. Mm. But as I'm on the run, I caught a new charge.
Ooh.
And that's what got me to 2 to 6 years.
And where you did that time at?
I did that shit I was in Comstock, Sing Sing. I came home from Sing Sing in 2003, but I was in Comstock, I was in Auburn. I got stabbed in Auburn too. I got stabbed in Auburn.
Where?
In my neck.
How that happen?
Little drop.
Yeah, from Harlem, moving around in them jails. Like, we gotta talk about that because I was telling you earlier. I feel like a lot of people go through the incarceration and all that, but very few talk about what it was like. And I feel like that's you explaining what your experiences was like inside could help so many of the youth that's so thirsty to get in there. So I want you to just break down that one particular story. Like what happened?
Yeah, it was like I had went to. I mean, everybody I know, you couldn't go to Green coming up. Green was like more like Crips, Muslims, Latin Kings, Nietas. Bloods couldn't go there. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you was affiliated with Bloods, you couldn't go there. You know what I'm saying? So I got to that jail. They popped on me to get out of there.
So you went where they said you couldn't go?
Yeah, of course. I'm walking the walkway. You can ask anybody, man. Ask anybody that was there with me. You know what I mean? Niggas will tell you, man, I was walking the walk. They telling me like, Bo, you know you can't be here. Give a fuck, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. What, nigga? I'm about that. I'm 17, 18. Mm-hmm. I'm loose cannon.
That energy.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck out of here. So I wound up getting to some shit. Them niggas baby spanked me out of there because I didn't report the injury. They spanked. I mean, I got mines. I wild on niggas, put niggas out, all that. You can ask John, man, from the projects. Big Head, shout out to Big Head John, man. He was there, man.
I think John locked up right now. Oh no.
Nah, he home, man. That nigga.
I'm thinking about other John.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about Big Head John. I'm talking about he used to mess with he was married to Jovi.
Yeah.
That John.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. John was there. He was out. That shit happened.
In there?
In there. He was in the house, in the crib when niggas try to pop on me.
That's crazy.
The fucking CO was down with it. I was scared to death. I came in that shit. Nigga already told me, like, yo, you already know. I'm like, nigga, I already know. I'm up and ready already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting down and they got these little mirrors. It's like little cubes and shit. But on every corner, they got little mirrors and shit. So motherfuckers thought I was asleep. I had the lock in the sock, laying down with my head down so they can't see. They thought I'm sleeping, but I'm really looking at the mirror to see who gonna come up the strip. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm looking, these motherfuckers tied their shirt up as ninjas. Remember how we used to tie the t-shirts up as ninjas, as kids?
That's crazy.
So the niggas tied their shirt up as ninjas, and the first dude that came, he got it. Banged him. Boom. He's finished. Locking the sock to the dome, done. Wrong. He's out. So I grabbed the other nigga, and I'm spanking him. I spanked him into John cube, being fire out this nigga with the lock and sock. Got him out of there. They turned the lights on. Police was on it and on. You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm all right. Boom. But make a long story short, I did my box time for that because you don't report an injury, you go to the box. I got injured into that. Know what I mean? I mean, niggas caught they caught me a little bit.
How long you was in the box?
I did 120 days. Ooh. Just for not reporting an injury.
And what was that like? Was that your first time?
That was my first time up north. This is my first time up north. This was 2000.
And first time in the box.
My first time up north, first time in the box. They fucked me up when I got to the box. Anybody know about green box? Them CO niggas is homos. They gay. They make you bend over, spread your cheeks.
Oh,
they
man.
talk about how your asshole look. All kinds of homo shit. Like real talk. Like niggas don't talk about this shit.
Yeah, that's why, you know what I mean?
Like,
how to beat the streets.
They really fucking gay, big white gay motherfuckers in that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I thought I was gonna die. Like, real talk. Cause they fucked me up, put me in a box. They like, yo, I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck. Whatever y'all do, I don't give a fuck. I went to my hearing, just get me out this jail, bro. I can't be here. So I did 120 days in that box. Then I went to 5 Points. 5 Points is a max, super max jail. They just built that shit.
That?
That's upstate New York too. It was supposed to have been a federal prison, but they gave it to the state. That shit is a super. It looked just like the SHU boxes. The SHU is a shoe. It's a double bunk box. Your room is a fucking cell, and then when you go out to the rec, is a cell. So that was my shit. I did that shit for 7 months. And then they took me out with the Auburn. When I went to Auburn, I was in Auburn for like only 2 months before when I caught the stabbing and the nigga stabbed me. You know what I mean? Shout out to that nigga too. That's my man now to this day. Crazy. Word to my mother. Shout out to him too, man. Word. And we got it. We got it on. We got it shaking. He was Crip at the time. I was Blood at the time. And we got it shaking. We shook the building. He had to go to outside hospital. I went to the fish tank. That's the box in Auburn. Everybody know about the fish tank. Call it the fish tank. I went to the box. I did 14 months in that box.
Dang.
Word.
14 months?
14 months, B. I did 14 months in the box. I had almost killed like 2 bunkies. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you get into shit, they add more time. But I went in there with 12 months. I already went in there with a year for the stabbing. You know what I'm saying? But they added 6 more months with the 2 bunkies out beat up.
And what age was you around that time?
This was like 2000, 2001. I think I was like 19.
How you was able to get through that type of scenario, like living like that?
Me being scared, B. I'ma come clean. Me being scared. Me wanting to make it home, bro. Like me wanting to see home again. I want to go home, bro. I want to see my moms. I want to see my grandmoms. Niggas is dying in here, bro. Like I want to go home, so I'm gonna protect myself any means necessary. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how much time I got. I got 2 to 6 years, but I know these 6 years could change into life real quick. Cause I gotta take a shower in the yard, and I gotta make sure I got my gun on me in the shower. Or I gotta make sure I got my niggas that's with me that's holding me down when I'm in the shower. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy. That shit fucks you up a lot. You know what I'm saying? I still, to this day, I catch myself in the shower with my slippers and drawers on.
Still?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I've been home 10 years now, man, by the grace of
Salute
God,
to you,
man.
man, staying out the way.
Word, staying out the way, staying low, know what I mean? But like to this day, I catch myself jumping in the shower with my drawers and my slippers on. You know what I mean? It don't be on purpose. That just, it's crazy. That shit fucks you. It fucks with you. I still have nightmares. I've been home for 10 years. I still have nightmares about prison, bro.
Wow.
And that shit.
And they don't be talking about that a lot, man.
Cause I feel like a person that don't talk about that, I feel like they fake, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna come clean, man. My years in jail, I was scared.
But even like after all that, you feel me? You came home. I want to know what that felt like when you came home, and then you end up doing another bid.
When I came home, my first bid. I went in 16, 15. I came home 21. I came home. I went back to jail 10 months later.
For what?
Drugs. I sat up for like 10 months. I caught a mistrial. I went to trial. That's when I started looking up law. See, me going to jails as a kid, I started looking into law now. That's what made me start getting smarter. Cause I've been going to jail at 15. So I'm like, yo, I figure like, damn, if they ain't got nothing on me, why I'm copping out? Cause I feel like my first bid, they really didn't have nothing on me. I just did it, like.
And that still be happening now. Everybody
right,
just copping
because
out,
nobody got the knowledge
education
on prison. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you, yo, you could fight your shit. They don't tell you, yo, you could go, it's keys and corners to court, what they supposed to do, and you could get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be violated. I guarantee you, it's motherfuckers right now that been up north 10, 12, 13 years that's been just running the yard, working out, smoking and drugging and bugging, that got a loophole in his case, and he
probably could have been out.
Probably could have been home out of jail, but he's so ignorant to himself that he just
he don't know. And it's so crazy because like even for me, like one, growing up, seeing all y'all, like I remember the time seeing you outside, yo, Bob, let me get $1 and all that. Then, yo, what Bob at? Oh, Bob locked up, da-da-da. Same thing with my friends coming up, my age group. You coming up together playing basketball, chilling in the park, then he got a bid, he got a bid. My pops got killed. My grandfather was doing time. So
it was a rotation though.
When I went to college, the major I chose when I went to college was criminal justice. I ain't even choose criminal justice because I wanted to be a criminal justice major and I wanted to be a lawyer, a cop, and I just really wanted to learn what is this thing that's keep taking all my homies, all my family.
Right.
I just wanted to sit in class and learn about it because I was so intrigued by this shit because I'm like, this all I knew was
that
the streets and what was happening.
Bro. Jail is the big business. Jail is a multi-billion-dollar business.
I hope y'all listening.
That shit is big business.
I'm confirming it because when I sat in them criminal justice classes for 4 years, I was learning the business. Like, it's almost like, oh, it's a whole...
From the
like,
lawyers.
Without criminals, this is a whole... Like, they was trying to teach me how to eat off of criminals. Yes. But my whole family, people that I know, was victims to it. Even, so I'm just like sitting back like, wow.
For instance, even everybody feel like, oh, I'm going to get a paid lawyer. No, nigga, the paid lawyers are scammers.
And they charge too much for you on purpose. They don't want you to have them.
And then they're going to charge your arm and a leg. And when you blow trial, you try to get an appeal lawyer, they're going to want $40,000, $50,000 for the appeal lawyer. So it's like, I wound up getting an appeal too on my second case. That's why I made it home early too. I blew to 10.5 years my second time. I got locked up for
what that felt like when a judge, boom.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I wasn't smoking cigarettes at that. I don't smoke cigarettes at all. But at that time, right, when I blew trial, when I went to that back, I smoked a whole pack of Newports, bro.
Oh,
in one day. In one day, bro.
Dang.
That shit was like the worst feeling in the world. Just to have your moms, your baby moms, your aunts, your girl,
Yeah, you like
your, know what I mean?
kids
Your
at the
kids.
time, too.
Know what I mean? And they young at the time. They don't know no better. They don't know.
I got a 2-year-old right now. 2 months.
I went to jail.
2-year-old, 2 months. I
I
couldn't
went to
imagine.
jail when my daughter was 1. When I came home, she was 6. She was 6 years old. When I came home, she sat and just cried. I mean, that my baby mom did her thing, come to see me and all that with my kid and all that, but it was like, wow, this nigga home. Like, I went in, her first birthday, I was gone. After that, we did her first birthday,
Wow.
I was gone.
And this what y'all don't be thinking about sometimes too. Like it's so much things that
Yeah, 'cause
other people start to get affected by
Yeah,
this.
because
You know what I mean?
it don't just hurt. You don't just hurt you. You hurt everybody.
Your family.
You hurt your moms. You hurt if you got grandmothers, grandparents, you hurt them. You hurt your aunts, because people is looking like, damn, they looking at your family like they failed you. You ain't raised them right.
Right.
You're not supposed to be doing this and doing that. So you fail your family. You know what I'm saying?
Like I mean, me and my brothers, we still trying to get it together right now off
right.
of my pops passing in 99. You know what I mean? So
and I lost my pops in 90. I lost my pops in 95. My pops was like 30.
wow.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing too. It's like in our community, having a father is damn near like super special. Because
Right.
most of us, even right now, like I say something in the class like, oh, you know, y'all got to make sure that y'all making y'all mother and father. Because my father always makes sure in the classroom I big up the pops.
Right.
And then I say mother and everybody be like, but I say father, and then you'll see it get a little shaky in there. And I'm like, so one day I asked the kids that in the class, I'm like, you know, how come y'all don't be all excited when I say make sure you show your father? You know, and they like, oh, father's always dead and gone. That's what the kids told me the other day.
That's just real talk, though. You gotta look at it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I lost a lot of friends, bro. I lost friends that ain't even got no kids, bro. They died early. You know what I'm saying? You know Weedy. Weedy, God bless Weedy, man. Weedy died at 14, bro. At 14.
Russian roulette.
Nah. See,
That was the story
that was the story that they put
out there.
Right. It's that shit is a whole nother story, B. That shit is crazy. That's another whole story right there. But that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm
I
saying?
remember his mom's in 230.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. We lost we lost Nazon. We lost Gutter. You know what I'm saying? My man Shomo.
I ain't gonna lie, Gutter. So
No, Gutter was different.
you and Gutter, like coming up on 31st, like you and Gutter, both of y'all was my mans. Like,
God bless my man Gutter, man.
Gutter gave me $1 every time I seen him.
My man Rel from Lincoln. We look, police killed both of them. Police killed Rel and police killed Gutter. Word, man.
Nah, Gutter, Gutter was different.
Gutter
man.
was different, man.
And he had the knowledge too.
Yeah, because you know, at that time we was 24, 25 at that time. Gutter died at 24, 25. You know what I'm saying? And at that time we was already grown. We had kids. Some niggas was paying rent still. So, you know, that knowledge and at that time it was still OGs giving us that knowledge. You know what I mean? That kicked it with us. You know what I'm saying?
So at what point, like in your life, you started to realize, like, damn, the streets is not really what I thought it was, or I gotta start switching my.
Nah, I changed my shit in jail, bro. Word to my mother, man.
What was it that made you start, changing your mindset?
I just started reflecting. I was in jail at 15, and then I'm like, yo, I won't make it home till I'm 30-something. I gotta change that, bro. Like, I started like looking at shit like, fuck I was doing. Fuck, I thought I was above the law. Fuck, you think you could sell drugs in front of the police? You really be bugging the fuck out. Like, you really look at shit like, yo, I was bugging. I was really tripping. Like, me, I went to jail because I wanted to go to jail. That's how I look at it.
Taking ownership.
Right. I'm taking ownership because I nobody put me in jail but me. That's why niggas like, oh, niggas told, no, you told on yourself, stupid. You out there, you selling drugs in front of old ladies, kids going to school. What you think, you motherfucker? What you think, they stupid? You think police stupid? That's the whole point of everything. These fucking cops is not stupid. They go to school and train to read body language and all that shit. This shit is a $1 billion business, bro. This shit is about money. George Bush and them niggas got food and all that in there, man. You order them Keefy rice and Keefy peanut butter, that's owned by the Bushes.
I remember one school I used to work in, the principal told me, this is my second year teaching, they told me like the desk
was
made
made
by
in jail.
people upstate.
Auburn got they do the desks, the core craft.
Crazy.
You see core craft on the chairs and the desks, that shit is made in jail. That's a factory. They call it industry. Niggas that go to industry, you got motherfuckers, the license plates, it's made in jail.
Business.
This shit is
Now,
big business, bro.
At this part of the show, you know what I mean? A big reason why I wanted to bring you up is this segment right here called Save the Youth. You know what I mean? Because I know like your story's so powerful, it could save so many kids, man, when they listen to this, and they gonna like this one. So my first question under this segment called Save the Youth is, I know a kid, you know, right now, 15 years old, you know what I mean? He not feeling school. He outside, he in the mix, he doing his thing. But he's still in here. You see this environment, we in great environment. Yeah. And he's saying he ready to drop out. And he ready to, you know, just be outside full time. What kind of advice would you give him?
I would tell him, first of all, this is not the time to be dropping out of nowhere. It ain't like you could go outside. It ain't like you could go outside and make $30,000 in 2 days right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, far as if he's thinking he's gonna go out there and hustle drugs in New York City right now, no, you done. You just done. You asking just to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? You done. If you haven't been doing that, you gonna just jump into that. You going to jail.
Right.
You don't know who you serving to. You know what I'm saying? So you going to jail on that. I spoke to the kids.
And they don't like doing this day to day. So it's like, I want you to let them know what is there to do if you stop this day to day.
If I could go back in time, if I was the 15-year-old boy, I would tell myself to stay in school. Try your hardest not to be a follower and make your mother happy while she here, bro.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Make your moms happy while she here because, you know, mothers ain't got that much time here, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you got your mother, make your moms proud, man. Don't make her sad. Too much mothers crying already out here, bro. All these mothers out here just crying. And then we keep going. It's the same shit. Marvin Gaye was singing about this shit in the 70s, bro.
Same shit going on.
It's the same shit. Like, when this shit going to change, bro?
Right.
When this shit is going to change?
Hearing you say that, right, it's like, all right, when you go back to what you went through at that young age, what you think you needed at that young age that could have helped you, you know what I mean? I
ain't need no ass whipping because I got all the ass whippings in the world. All of them. I'm talking about
shout out to Mama Love.
Shout out to Mommy. Shout out to Mommy. She tried. I mean, I love her to this day. Ass whipping, I was just rebellious, bro. Like I said, I was mad. I think I was mad at other motherfuckers' family. I think that's what had me so wild in the street. I was mad because I felt like my family wasn't shit and my family was everything, bro. I got fucking, my aunt is a retired sergeant police officer, bro.
Wow.
My aunt is a retired police officer, sergeant, nigga. She, for 30-some years. I'm me running the street, wild, nigga. My aunt is a motherfucking...
This your mom's sister?
This is my mother's sister, bro.
Crazy.
Know what I mean? I grew up in a good family environment. So I don't blame my family. I didn't think, by the grace of God, I didn't have crackheads in my family. I didn't go through that. I didn't go through the crackhead shit.
So what you feel like you needed then? Just to like see all the stuff you were seeing and be like, nah, I'm good. I'm doing my own thing.
I think I probably needed more guidance. And I think, because I had my pops. My pops was there only for a short period of time. And I think if I had my pops at the age that when he died, because when he died, I started going to jail after that. So I think I needed my pops.
Strong father.
Yeah, I think I needed my pops.
Every step of the way too.
Yeah, because after my pops died, that's when I started hitting the streets hard. Because my pops was showing me the way. My pops had a job. My pops wasn't even in the street. My pops was my pops never been to jail. He got arrested one time. Never been inside jail. Like, he went to the bookends, got caught for some bullshit, and that was it. So all that, like, father, like, son shit, that shit fake. My pops never was in jail. My pops wasn't the wild street nigga. My pops ain't, like, sell millions of drugs. My pops was a regular dude, work, play ball, handsome, tall nigga. But the girls liked him because he played ball and he was bow-legged. You know what I'm saying? Dark-skinned, tall nigga. Shout out to Key Sweat because he saved the dark-skinned niggas at the time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Harlem. He saved the dark-skinned niggas at the time. So my pops was good. Like I said, if God would have let me have a chance with him at that time, when I was turning into the streets, I think I wouldn't have been so hard in the streets. Like, word to mouth, I don't even think I would be Bobcat. You know what I'm saying? Because my pops, he was on me, bro. He used to take me to his job to work.
Wow.
As a little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's a powerful message, too, man. I think overall, man, I want to send this message to everybody out here that's going to tune in, man. Strong fatherhood is really undervalued.
Yeah.
And we all, you know what I mean, to the ladies out there, too, man, let dudes be fathers and fathers, you know, step up to the plate because, you know, it's needed, man.
Even, listen, man, I went through some shit. My first child, man, they tried their best to keep my first child away from me. Since she was 3. Since she was 3 years old. She be 19. She played ball. I'm there for her, whatever.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Some videos you dropped.
Yeah, and I've been in her life all them years they was trying to take her from me. I was there. You see what I'm saying? See? So,
and a lot of men go through this.
I'm telling men, fuck that. Cause if you really want that child, you gonna fight. You gonna fight for that child, my nigga. Don't just let them say, "Oh, you're not gonna see your child." Fuck out of you, a man. How you gonna let a female tell you can't see your child? Nigga, that's my child. I'm seeing my child. If I gotta go to court, I'm gonna see my child. That's how I did it. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to see my child. I see my child in the street. Hey, what's up, baby? Here. Hey, I love you. Christmas come here. I'm coming. I'm Santa Claus. Ain't no Santa, know what I mean?
Yo, nah, I salute you for even saying that, man, because
real talk.
That's what it's going to take. Now, thinking about your life, man, your story, we could go hours and days in this journey. We're going to need part 3, 4, 5, man,
Yeah.
but thinking about your story, right? You know what I mean? If we was watching the Bobcat movie, you know what I mean? What you think the 3 key takeaways from your life story would be? Let's start with number 1.
You had the 3 takeaways from my
Yeah,
life
3 key
story?
takeaways. Like, after we sit back and watch the movie on Bobcat, what's the 3 things we going to take away from your life? Like, first thing is going to be what?
The first thing is listen. Listen. Try, you know, I'm a good listener, bro. And I think that's what helped me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
being able to listen to, you know what I mean?
Be able to sit there and take
information from people.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. I'm a good listener. I always had the ear to listen. You know what I'm saying?
And some people survive, you know what I mean? You could be here today just because you able to listen. So that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? So I say listening. You know what I mean? My heart is gold, man.
Keeping your heart
I'm
gold.
solid. I'm solid. I'm always solid. I don't. If a person wrong, you wrong. I don't care if you my man or not. If you wrong, bro, you wrong. So staying solid.
Stay solid.
Stay solid always, no matter what, man. Take responsibility of all your actions, bro.
Ownership.
You know what I'm saying? And just like I said, man, and just hold your shit down.
Fire.
Hold your shit down, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, man, we got to give it up, man, for Bob coming through,
Good
man,
looking,
sharing his
Bobo.
story with us, man.
Good looking, man. Word, man. Good looking. I mean, showtime, man. Appreciate you, man.
You already, man, that was powerful,
Word.
man. I already know somebody gonna be moved by
Thank you, man.
watching this and all that, man.
I mean, like I said, I saved a few kids in the hood myself. You know what I mean? I got two ones I used to talk to all of them.
I remember, bro. I used to be out there, you know what I mean, seeing, you always spoke in a certain way and held yourself.
Even with y'all, when y'all coming up, I was always like, yo, bro, like, y'all niggas, they got badge for everybody, bro.
Yeah. I remember a lot. You always had like funny little sayings and all that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? So that's what's up.
I always spoke, so it's like, like I said, maybe if this is, like I said, man, if this could go out to anybody, I advise y'all, man, listen, man, change your way of thinking, make your moms and your father proud, and stay away from bullshit.
Keep it low, man. Stay low,
stay low key. And like I said, you can't, like I said, you could just be going to the store nowadays and something happen.
Right.
I'm not talking about shit like that. I'm talking about if you could avoid some shit, avoid it, bro.
Avoid it. That's golden right there, man.
Avoid it. You know what I'm saying?
Before we get out of here, we want to make sure that y'all go check out Bob doing his thing on Street Politics, man. Shout
out Street Politics, man. Go to YouTube, put in Street Politics, episode 1 through 6 is on there. You want to follow me on Instagram at @fireflame_main Porter. You know what I'm saying? I'm there. The website coming up soon, like another month. I got the funny shit, I got a podcast coming up too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get some money like you, show. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get it like you. But yeah, I got a joint coming up. So I'm working, man.
Tell us a little bit about the beats.
Oh yeah, yo, listen. I got some beats. We just did some joint with Pyrex and Rich Rails.
Shout out to Rich Rails, Pyrex.
Yeah, it's called Rich Porter.
Oof,
know
that joint mean.
Good looking, bro. Know what I mean? Yeah. Shout out to Sean Dawn. You know what I mean? The production. Shout out to the Flamers. You know what I mean? We just working, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We did the joint. We did G Herbo and Nick Buck joint. Know what I mean? We did a joint for them. Like I said, we working, man.
Go, man.
We working, bro. We working. All right, man. Working, B.
There y'all have it, man. How to beat the streets.
How to beat the streets.
My man Bobcat.
Shout out the show.
Get it.
Oh, get the money. You see me? Main Porter. Showtime. You know the vibes, man. We ain't even gonna play with it. Let's get it. Get the money. I was taught to get it on the back block. Niggas keep frontin', get your ass shot. Shorty lost her waist, got the ass shot. We from Harlem, double up, make the cash drop. I was taught to get it on the back block. Niggas keep frontin', get your ass shot. Shorty lost her waist, got the ass shot.
We from Harlem, double up, we get the cash drop.
Still rock the white ups, little poop putt, 2020 cooped up, with your bitch booed up. I'm from Harlem, so you know I got the cash right. Living life fast, right? Made it all last night. Just to blow with the date. I got the Fetty, give me wop, baby, come my way. Like, whoa, slow down, low.
We from Harlem, double up, main cash drop.
We gotta get it, yeah, we gotta get it. Nigga, we stay fresh, Yankee still on the fitted. Hoes know we hit it, money man, we get it. The things go for pippin', I got it, so come and get it. That nigga's crazy, out here losing your mind, out here getting this paper. Gotta stay on my grind, I was taught to fuck bitches, watch my money stack. Throw these bullets at your niggas like a quarterback. That's a bitch, homie here, you can have a back. You a dumb motherfucker for a wife and that. Play her like a quarterback, on the mat, on the back. Found out that you wanna act, we ran through her. You wanna back? Come on, nigga.
I was taught to get it on the back block.